Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Rajesh Biogenesis CSR Net Chemistry Academy, Hyderabad. So in this video, we are going to discuss about what is Woods reaction and what is applications regarding to Woods reaction mechanism and advanced applications regarding to Woods reaction. So it is one of the most famous reaction where you can expect many number of questions in your advanced IIT as well as JAM examinations. So what is Woods reaction? So Woods reaction is a dimerization reaction. So conversion of alkyl halide to, so I am taking one alkyl halide, so conversion of alkyl halide to alkane. So converting alkyl halide to alkane is nothing but a Woods reaction. So here this reaction is completely carried out in presence of sodium in dry ether. So very important aspect is try to take only sodium metal but not other same group elements should not be taken. So don't take lithium, don't take secondary group metals and first A group metals, take only first A group metal, that is sodium. So lithium, sodium, and if you go through potassium, rubidium, cesium like that, better is only with sodium. Okay, it should be always carried with a dry ether. And see, it is dimerization reaction. Woods reaction is a complete dimerization reaction. See, I am taking a alkyl halide and two equivalents of sodium has been taken, and here halogen, and this is alkyl. So it is completely carried in presence of dry ether. Now remove halogen, sodium and halogen, and see there is a loss of sodium halide NaX. Suppose if you take chlorine, that becomes sodium chloride like that. So there is a new CC bond formation between two carbon atoms, and that is responsible to give an alkane. So in this reaction we can prepare most of the cases alkane and its derivatives. So alkanes and its derivatives can be prepared in this particular reaction. Okay, so it is a dimerization reaction, and see mostly it is ionic as well as radical mechanism is involved. Two mechanisms are possible here. One is ionic mechanism, other one is radical mechanism in Woods reaction. So here we should take two symmetric. If two alkyl halides are symmetric, that is called Woods reaction. If they are unsymmetric, that is called cross Woods reaction. So here mechanism, what kind of mechanism you will expect for Woods? See, I am taking a alkyl halide. This alkyl halide is going to react with two sodium metals. So always metal is less electronegative as compared to hydrocarbon. So now this metal is going to be introduced between R and A. Okay. So finally what happens? This is R Na, and see one of the sodium atom combined with halogen and forms NaX. And we know very well when sodium attaches to hydrocarbon, it becomes a OMC, sodium OMC. This is called sodium OMC. So the resultant sodium OMC is going to react with second equivalent of alkyl halide. This partial negative, partial positive, it will attack here and this will be removed. And finally see there is a dimerization reaction takes place. NaX will be removed out. This is your first mechanism, that is called ionic mechanism. So two mechanisms are possible for Woods reaction, one is ionic, other is radical. So see the radical mechanism. Now alkyl halide is going to react with first A group metal sodium. We know sodium have a tendency to lose only one electron, that will give a unipositive ion. So here there is a bond cleavage takes place homoretically. Now R converted to R radical and sodium converted to NaX. The liberated R radical combined with one more equivalent of alkyl halide, and finally there is a fission takes place, and this radical get combined together and forms RnR. This is first equivalent of sodium, and here one more equivalent of sodium combined with this X, and C finally forms NaX. So that is the resultant answer. You can apply either radical mechanism, otherwise ionic mechanism. So in both cases, see sodium is going to be involved, alkyl halide is also involved. Okay, so that is this. And see in your examination they won't mention two equivalents, you should take two equivalents here. So definitely it should be carried in dry ether only. If it is having any amount of moisture, this reaction won't exist. Okay, see here I am taking a methyl chloride. So they will give like this, sodium in dry ether. So what is the resultant answer? So make it dimer, remove the chlorine and try to convert into, so CH3 and here CH3, ethane, C2H6. Suppose see, if I take ethyl chloride like this skeleton, now sodium in dry ether, so then see this is 2 carbons are there, make them into 4 carbons are present. Suppose if I take propane, this is propane, N-propane chloride, N-propyl chloride, remove this chlorine and make them into hexamer. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 carbons. So if you observe carefully, even number of carbons are going to be prepared here. So this is ethane, here it is butane and this is hexane. So every time we are preparing a even number of alkanes. So we can blindly define Wood's reaction like this. It is a dimerization reaction in which alkyl halides get converted to alkane. So definitely only even membered alkanes are possible to prepare but not odd membered. So try some examples. See, I am taking isopropyl chloride, sodium in triether, so that will give this molecule. So 2, 3 dimethyl butane. Okay. So here if I take any tertiary butyl adjacent hydrocarbon if it is present, so you can prepare like this. It is impossible to use a tertiary butyl here. Tertiary butyl is never involved in this reaction. This is called tertiary butyl. This group is called tertiary butyl group. This group never involved in this reaction. So Wood's reaction, it is not possible to use tertiary butyl chloride. Okay. And if I take any cyclic ring, see, this is a 6-membered ring. Now sodium in triether and see there is a formation of a dimer. There is a formation of a dimer. And if I take any open chain, see, this is bromine and here bromine. So molecule having 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are present. So make it 4-membered ring. Remove this halogen and see, form a new bond between these two terminals. You can take any member of ring, finally you will get same kind of answer. Ring formation, this is called intramolecular Wood's reaction. Okay. See, this is bromine and here one more bromine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbons are present. Sodium in triether. So what is the resultant answer? That is 6-membered ring. You can prepare even 3-membered. Even strained rings also possible to prepare in this molecule. See, here I am using bromine and here I am using one more bromine. So remove this bromine and finally need to introduce a new bond between these two. Okay. And here if I take two different halogens, this is different halogen and here chlorine, one more different halogen. So break this bond and this bond, make it new CC bond formation. So it is a bicyclic compound. So always remember, they may be similar or dissimilar halogens have a tendency to form intramolecular Wood's reaction. This is called intramolecular Wood's reaction. Suppose see, if molecule carry only one halogen is present. Okay. So sodium in triether is responsible to give a dimer product like this. A bicyclic compounds can be prepared very easily in Wood's reaction. Okay. Now see the limitations. What are the major limitations or drawbacks of Wood's reaction? See, limitations of Wood's reaction. See, in this one it is impossible to prepare methane. Methane is impossible to prepare. Okay. So a standard hydrocarbon homologue of CnH2n plus 2, that is methane. Methane is impossible to prepare in this method. And one more here, odd membered alkane. Okay, odd number of alkane is not possible to prepare. It is impossible to prepare a alkane having a odd membered in this one. And very, very important one, see, that is tertiary alkyl halide. Tertiary alkyl halide does not involve in this reaction. Okay, tertiary alkyl halide never involved in this reaction. Why? Because after formation of OMC, it will forms dehydrohalogenation. After formation of OMC, that will undergo dehydrohalogenation. That's why tertiary alkyl halide never involved in this reaction. See here, tertiary alkyl halide is carried in presence of sodium in triether. Okay, so initially it will form say OMC, that is negative ion, sodium negative ion here. Okay, so finally what happens, see, it won't survive here now. So here there is hydrogen atom is present it will eliminate like this, and finally see there is a formation of a double bond. So here it will be eliminated in two different ways. So this is forms a OMC. Now two OMCs are going to be expected. Okay. So this is sodium and that is the one. So this molecule will take proton from second equivalent of alkyl halide like this. This is actual reaction. So this will take this proton, this bond will migrate here, chlorine will be removed, and finally there is a double bond between these two. So always remember, tertiary alkyl halide a tendency to form OMC, that OMC responsible to take proton, and finally there is a double bond between these two. So tertiary alkyl halides never involve in Woods reaction. Okay, and see if molecule having any hydroxy group and carboxylic acids also involve in Woods reaction. If any halogen derivative having hydroxy and carboxylic acids, they are also involved in Woods reaction. Okay, now here in this reaction, see vinyl halides and aryl halides. Vinyl and aryl halides doesn't participate in Woods reaction. So what is vinyl halide here? Double bonded carbon attaches to chlorine, and here this is called aryl halide. Double bonded sp2 carbon attaches to halogen. So this is called vinyl and aryl halide. So why these two are not involved in Woods reaction? So why? Because this chlorine involved in plus mesomeric effect, it will show double bond character with this. So that's why there is a strong bonding between chlorine and adjacent sp2 carbon. So they won't involve in reaction. Here also same kind of reason. See this lone pair involved in resonance, this pi electron transferred to benzene ortho position, and finally there is a double bond formation takes place between carbon and chlorine. So here you will get negative, and here double bond and double bond. So this negative charge involved in delocalization. So it is not easy to break this double bond. So that's why wherever vinyl chloride, aryl chloride if it is present, simply say no reaction. Okay, and remember this reaction always carry out in presence of sodium in dry ether. Suppose if you carry out in presence of sodium in ether, so what happens? See this ether, if they consist some amount of moisture, then what happens? See it is not possible to give this reaction. So simply you will expect a hydrocarbon. Alkanes are possible to prepare, but that is not a dimerized alkane. Simple hydrocarbon is possible. Means if I take ethyl chloride in presence of sodium in ether, suppose if this ether is not completely in dry amount, some amount of water is present, that is called moisture. Some amount of moisture responsible to give hydrocarbon here. So here you may expect ethane, you will not expect any dimerized alkane. So that is the simple method to prepare. So they are the limitations. Now see what happens if different alkyl halides are combined together. So here I am taking a alkyl halide in presence of sodium. I am taking one more, that is ethyl halide. So here I am using dry ether. Reaction is almost all same, but I am reacting with two different alkyl halides. So this is called cross Woods reaction. Suppose this is 1 and this is 2. So you can expect a 3 different products here, 1 plus 1. This itself it is dimerized, and here 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2, almost all 4 carbons are possible here. This is 2 plus 2. Next possible is 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2 here. So 1 plus 2 is, there is a formation of propane. So simply we can take 1 plus 2 like this. So 3 possible products are expected. Here 3 will liberate in unequal amounts. Okay. So major is completely depends upon the stability of a carbanion. So most probably this is major. Okay, and this is also shows some approximately major character, but this is preferred here. Why? Because it is having a stable carbanion. OMC will be survived over here. That's why it is preferred to exist here now. 2 possible attacks here. So this and this, approximately these 2 interaction. This will attack here, this will attack here. The 2 possible is major as compared to this one. So better you remember this is a preferred possible product as compared to remaining 2. Okay. Suppose see same reaction if I carry out with a aromatic rings, it is not possible, but one should be halogen attaches to aliphatic ring. Okay. So 2 equivalents of sodium. Now if I use any halogen, okay, so I am using dry ether, here resultant product is remain same. Halogens are removed here, the alkyl parts are attached together. So this is called cross Woods reaction, this is called Woods fitting reaction. This is Woods fitting reaction, and this is called Cross-Woods reaction. Okay. So, if you remove halogen and one more halogen from two aromatic rings in presence of sodium and triether, low amount of fitting reaction products are expected. Okay. So, that is about Woods reaction and variable applications and advanced applications in this, and this particular reaction is most helpful for all types of competitive exams. So, that is about Wood reaction. So, in your next video we will come with a new approach. Thank you for this, and try to support us, and we will upload all kinds of videos regularly. Thank you.